Hey guys, David here again. Man, what an exciting time! There's so much going on right now, and I got to tell you, I'm laughing because I got 20 some years ago, I kind of heard this concept about 90% opinion, 10% fact. Right? We see that in nutrition. Everybody's got an opinion on nutrition here when we're talking about health and fitness, right? Everyone's got an opinion, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do this. Protein, carbs, load, shakes, no shakes, manage your meals, etc. And pretty much everything works if you use it. But this is not about nutrition. This is kind of more about a concept or a philosophy. Okay. Uh, Years ago, that was a company that I worked with. It was a health and nutrition company. And I learned about that 90% opinion, 10% fact. What recently brought this out is perhaps you've been following the news. You may have heard about this government shutdown thing right here in the U.S. And everybody's all bent out of shape and getting worked up. And I want to tell you a little story. It's a story I use again in communications, kind of like the fish story last time, right, about the muskie. But this is about, let's just say that former President Bush went out and had lunch on the presidential yacht with the Pope. Okay, let's just say that happened. And during this time, the Pope and new Pope, and he wants to talk to the ex-president, Bush and all this. And we know how people felt about Bush, a lot of people, right? And I'm not saying I'm for or against, so just stay with me through the story here. And a big wind comes up and blows the Pope's little, big hat off, right? I forget what they call it. As a Catholic boy, I should know that. But it blows the Pope's hat off, goes in the water while they're out on the water, and nobody knows what to do, right? The Secret Service is going, oh my gosh, what do we do? How do we get it? And the Vatican security is going, oh, what do we do? What do we do? And Bush says, I got it. And Bush walks out on the water, gets the Pope's hat, comes back, gives it to him, and everybody is amazed at what they just saw. And the headlines the next day said, Bush can't swim. All right? So, yes, that's kind of funny. Whether you like the guy or not, it's completely irrelevant. Stay with me on the point here, right? The media is going to come out and give us their 90% opinion or even try and sway things in their direction, whether it's on the right or on the left. Doesn't matter, okay? My invitation to you, and the reason I'm bringing this here is because we all know this. The same things apply in our microcosm of the world as we come here to talk about fitness and health and physical culture here in mybodybuildingnetwork.com. We're here to talk about health. We're here to show pictures. You got Jessie over there in Holland showing about biceps and calves and legs and her training routines. You got Taylor posting pics. You got Stacy and Becky and Dominic and Thomas and Marcello and Doug and everybody contributing. Everyone contributing to the health and well-being of other people. Claudia and Debbie and all these different people, right? And we're all giving our experiences. So more real-world experience, right? But out there in that world, whether it's coming from politically, religiously, socially, whatever it is, it's 90% opinion and 10% fact. We got to be real careful how they twist words, whether it's through the news media or in your online news source, whatever it may be. I'm not saying you should be left or right or central or Democrat or conservative, or Republican or liberal. None of that stuff. What I'm suggesting is we got to think for ourselves, folks. We got to pay attention. We've got to take the information through our filters. And we've got to say it either weighs or it doesn't weigh. It either has value or it has no value. Otherwise, we can't communicate. And if we can't communicate, then it's kind of a lost cause, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is buck up, folks. Let things come into your mind. Let things come into your filters. Filter out what you like and what you don't like. See what's real for you. Just make sure you think about it in your... Don't just grab a headline and say, oh, that's how it must be. All right, 90% opinion, 10%, let's just say 10% reality, what's really going on. All right, a little soapbox and kind of off the beaten path for normally, but again, it's about performance. We're about performance here in mybodybuildingnetwork.com. It's about performance. Again, when I go to the gym, I take what I learn here and I apply it. And I look at it. I look at my arms and my legs and my chest. I'm going to work on the stealth abs a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? I take what I get from here and apply it into my life in other areas as well. So my suggestion, invitation to you is filter through the stuff, filter through the opinion, focus on the reality of what you can deduce from your own experiences. All right? Anyway, thanks a lot. Remember, put everything you have into everything you do. The best is yet to come. I'll talk to you soon.